In our last video, we explored the real purpose of currency. In this video, let's dive into a new chapter. We have somehow figured out how to create currency. But what problems arise with physical currency? Gold is often considered the best material for currency, but using gold has its own problems. It is heavy. Transporting large amount is not just hard, it is risky. Imagine carrying a bag of gold. Anyone could snatch it from your hand and run, like robbers looting a bank. Even during exchanges, gold can lose value. What if someone breaks off a piece of a gold coin? This actually happened in the past. People chipped coins, melted them, and made new ones, fooling others and reducing their value. Some even mixed gold with cheap metals like copper and pushed it into the market. As a result, people suffer loss of value. Let's say the market initially had 100 pure gold coins. Each coin could buy 100 apples. Now, due to tampering, 200 coins are in circulation. So, what happens? The value of each coin drops. Now, you can buy only 50 apples with one coin. This is called inflation. It's the same reason why the price of everyday things keeps increasing. When I was a kid, peanut burfis cost 25 paise. Today, it's 5 rupees. And paise has nearly vanished in physical form. You think the US dollar is stronger? Try buying something useful with a few cents. Not much difference. If a person prints fake money, it is called counterfeiting. But if the government does it, it is called inflation. Now, let us understand why we made this cash that we use today through a short story. The history's biggest scam started here. People forced into it, and government deleted this information from history with the help of schools and colleges. And people lost hope and became slaves for the government. A few thousand years ago, people used gold coins to trade, but carrying gold was tough and dangerous. So, goldsmiths came up with a smart idea. They stored people's gold and issued paper receipts in return. These slips guaranteed you could get your gold back anytime. They were lightweight, easy to carry, and soon became a medium of trade. Initially, these receipts were known as checks. We still use them today. But one day, goldsmiths noticed something. People didn't come to reclaim the gold all at once. So they quietly started giving out extra receipts as loans and charged interests. Boom, that's how banking began. Later, kings and governments took over this idea. They began issuing official paper money backed by gold. Each currency note had value based on how much gold the government held. Until 1971, that's when the US cut ties with gold. Now, the dollar is backed only by one thing: trust in the government. Unlike gold, trust can't be measured. Gold can be measured in kilos or liters, but trust, there is no unit. Yes, paper checks are durable to some extent, divisible to some extent, and easily transferable to some extent, but they lack the most important trait of a real money, which is scarcity. And scarcity is the key to preserving value. Since trust is infinite, so is the risk of overprinting. Most governments print a promise on their currency. In the US, the note is legal tender for all debts, public and private. In the UK, I promise to pay the bearer on demand the sum of pounds. In India, I promise to pay the bearer the sum of rupees. Euro notes show ECB in many languages to reflect legal tender across the Eurozone. Canada removed the phrase but still backs currency legally. Australia issues notes via the Reserve Bank, no promise but legally valid. China prints that the note is the legal currency of the People's Republic. Different words, same message. The government guarantees the money's value, but if they print more, that's inflation. And we, the people, suffer the loss of purchasing power. So, what can we do? Instead of just holding cash that loses value over time, consider assets like stocks, real estate, art, NFTs, cryptocurrencies, and data based assets that log transaction histories. These are often better for long term wealth preservation as they hold or even increase in value. That's it for today. In the next video, we'll explore what is cryptocurrency actually. Don't forget to subscribe, and as always, happy trading.